Welcome back, everybody, to The Colonel Does Novus Inceptio. Probably going to be a little bit of a shorter episode today. I just want to cover a couple things before we get into some other things. Kind of the way I'm approaching these episodes is I want to kind of keep them to one or two topics, just to kind of keep them focused and provide more value to you, because nobody's going to want to go through a 30-minute video on a tutorial, right? So, I'm trying to do tutorial-esque kind of videos, and it seems like every freaking time I want to record, it's freaking dusk, and it bites. I'm hoping that they can put something in the game where you can, at least in single-player mode anyway, try and revert it back to daytime. I know it screws up a lot of the clock stuff, so I don't know how doable that is, but it would be really great, because recording in the dark, it's not good. It's not good. And these lights don't provide a lot of light. It's a very soft light, so it's difficult to see. Kind of like this light here, and it's not going to do it. So anyway, let's get into it. Today I want to cover storage and repairing stuff. So it's becoming, with the 016 update, it's become more important to keep an eye on your tools and figure out when to repair them. It looks as though if you're going from, see, there the lights are, and they're not very good. And in fact, they're kind of flickery. Not sure I like that. Anyway, with the transition from 015 to 016, it looks as though, so if I go into the toolbar here, you can see some of these items don't have an indicator, a damage indicator, or durability indicator. So these ones do, and it looks as though I've used these a lot, and they're showing their wear. It looks as though some of these that don't have the indicator, I'm pretty sure that these are that way because they, by default in 015, I guess they didn't have, there's some sort of value maybe misplaced. I don't know. Because if I go to C5, like my pickaxe here, if I go to that, man, it's freaking dark already. You can't see anything going on here. Actually, no, I don't have a torch. All right, so we're at a rock here. So let's mine this. So the active tool is going to be C5, right? Okay, so when it's finished doing its thing, let's see there. Okay, so there's the indicator. Oh, so it goes up. I think it does. It goes up. All right. Well, that's good to know. I didn't realize that. That's sort of counterintuitive, at least for me anyway, because I always consider like the durability of an item to go down. So you start with a full item that looks kind of like this without the indicator, and then it will start at the top and go down. But this looks like it goes up. So this is, the higher it goes, that's when you need to repair it. So we're gonna quickly repair something. So in order to repair something, I'm pretty sure you need the anvil in order to do that. So if we go into the crafting menu, no, don't go in the crafting menu. Huh? Thought you could repair this stuff. There it is. Okay. So you can right click and repair. Oh, it automatically repairs it with no cost? Well, I just learned something. Did that mechanic change? I could have swore you had to use the anvil to do that. Well, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so I guess you just need to keep an eye on your tools. So if you want to repair them, you just right click on them and repair. So this is a 6% decay. This one's at 4%. So I guess there's nothing to repair at 4%. Nothing to repair at 2.5%. 5% there is. So maybe it looks like it's a 5% minimum. So interesting. All right. So learning with Colonel. So we can repair this. Sweet. All right. So I guess we don't have any materials that we need. Do we need to be near the anvil? Maybe. No, we can do that anywhere. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that. Ooh, 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 we're starving to death. Dang it. Getting all my meat. Man, oh man. I think I'm going to have to do some more farming. So we can now repair with a right click. That's sweet. So if I try that, it's not going to work. Cool. All right. Well, moving right along. Storage. So what I want to do is to get into some exploration, and in order to do that, one of the other mechanics that changed in 016 was that we needed to so a lot of the weights are now realistic weights, and I think in a very very soon update, at least that's kind of the feeling that I get from the way that some of the forum posts are going. So what they've done is they've kind of corrected the weights on a lot of these things, and I think they're putting into place like penalties, I guess. So right now we're at 549% or 549 out of 100, right? So the capacity is 100 kilograms for your A2A, and we've got like 500, so we're like 500% over, right? So in a future update, my guess is that they're going to correct this, and your A2A is not going to be able to do anything. So what I think, well, basically you're going to need storage is bottom line, and we're going to need storage anyway because we're going to want to store our stuff, and the A2A inventory has only got this many slots, right? I don't think it expands, and your personal inventory doesn't expand either, so we're going to need a place to store all of our stuff. So in order to do that, there are a couple of options available to us in the game. One of them, all of them are available from the furniture menu. So there is a small barrel, and there is 2 cabinets. So, and actually there could be more. There could be more. I don't have all of the blueprints though. So I have. Looks like I've got 4 blueprints out of 110, which is why we want to go exploring to find more blueprints. But right now we have 4 out of 110 possible blueprints. So there could be a lot more stuff available to us as far as storage options. So right now we only have the small barrel and the cabinets. And I want to say that the barrel by default is available to you. And I believe cabinet 1 is available to you by default when you start the game. Don't quote me on that though. I'm pretty sure the small barrel is. I'm not sure about the cabinets. You might find those in blueprints, or you may get cabinet 1. I don't know. If you know, please feel free to leave it in the comments below and correct me. But I do know that you do have the small barrel available to you. So that is what we're going to craft first, and we'll try and craft the other 2 as well. To craft all of these, you're going to need planks and you're going to need nails. And the same as for all of these, the difference between the 2 cabinets is that one looks different than the other. That's basically it. I don't believe the type of planks that you use, so whether you use pine or whether you use willow or anything like that, I don't believe it changes the appearance of the cabinet. And I'm not going to be able to tell in the dark, so we're just going to go ahead and create the cabinets with whatever the autofill uses. So let's get going. So for the small barrel, actually before I start that, what I don't think I've covered in the past, and I think I created this in the update episode, was the saw. So I've created an iron saw. You can create just a wooden saw. Actually, I think you might need to have. So you can use a stone saw, because you can make the blade out of stone. But I chose to use iron just because I want the additional durability, and quite frankly, I had the iron on hand, so that's what I'm going to use. So I made the saw, and in order to craft your planks, you need saws. So let's go into the raw menu, and that's where we need the planks. So actually, you know what? Let's go back to the furniture menu, to the small barrel, and we need one. Oh, good lord! We need 1, 2, 3, 3 planks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nails. So when you craft nails, you get 5 out of each batch. So you're gonna have to at least craft 2 batches of nails. I have 3 left over from a previous batch, and the nails, I believe, is just an ingot. Where is it? Nails. Nails cost 1 ingot, or you can use a wooden shaft, but we're gonna do it upright. So, oh my god, these windows drive me nuts. There we go. Okay, so let's craft some nails. Probably should craft more than... Man. Oh, it failed. What? So this is one thing I wonder. Not that the devs are watching this, but let me close this. Oh, for crying out loud. Close that. So can I drop an additional one on here? No, I can't. So how can I do that? Because I don't. If I autofill, it's gonna fill in like wood, I think. So let's try that. Nails, and if we autofill, oh, it does fill in ingots. Okay, cool. But it only fills 1. I want to do more than 1. Oh well. All right, so we are standing next to our anvil, so we're good there, and we use the hammer, and you can see the durability is going down. So let's do this again. Alright, so we've got a bunch of nails. I think we might need one more. I want to at least try and craft one of these cabinets. Okay, so now we want to craft some planks. And I think we get 6 planks. Yeah, we get 6 planks. So let's... Okay, so it's defaulting to fir wood. Alright, so we get 6, and then we get 12. And then we get 18. Okay, this is cool. Alright, so now, when we craft the barrel, craft a barrel. This uses the hammer. Hammer is going to get a lot of durability, a lot of usage. And also your knife is probably going to get a lot of usage, and if you do a lot of fishing, your fishing rod obviously. Cabinet 1. Okay, so autofill. It looks like the recipe is pretty much the same. So the small barrel and cabinet 1. Alright, so cabinet 1 has 1 less nail and an extra plank. 2 less nails. Alright, so it's just got an extra plank and 2 less nails. Good to know. Cool. And let's see, can we do a cabinet 2? Oh, wow. Okay, so this is different. I thought the only difference in the recipe was interesting. Okay, well, it's... Why? Hold on. It says that you need shafts in here. But this menu item, this thing here, doesn't tell you need shafts. So I guess I need to report that. Okay, interesting. So we need a lot of nails, we need a lot of planks, and we need a lot of shafts. I think do I not have shafts? I don't. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 shafts. All right, so let's make 4 shafts. And it's raining again. Although it looks like dawn is coming up, right? That seems kind of quick to me. Or maybe it's just the thunder and the lightning. Oh, Lord. Alright. My quick episode is turning into something longer than I intended. Autofill. There we go. Craft it. Cabinet 2. So cabinet 1 is more like a chest, I guess, and cabinet 2 is more like an armoire. Alright, so storage. So let's go over to the tree over here where we got some light. And, alright, so we have... Oops. So all of our stuff is going into our A2A. So let's get that off the bottom there. So we have a cabinet. So this is cabinet 1. Why did it place it backwards? Alright, let's try this again. So, inventory. I don't see it. I don't see the barrel either. Why don't I see the barrel? I see the cabinet. Alright, so there have been some bugs with the way the inventory displays. And usually to get rid of that, you can hit the reset button there. And it'll resort it. I don't like doing that because it kind of resorts everything the way I've organized it. But sometimes there's no way around it. Wait a minute. Did I fail crafting? Well, there's a... Oh my lord. There is the barrel. Cabinet. Did I maybe... Oh, I think I might have failed the other cabinet. Alright, so this is cabinet 1. So let's place it. I think I can... Okay, so you use your mouse wheel to rotate it. That's cool. And then we can place down our barrel. Okay, and then let's craft up... Not farming, furniture. Let's craft up our other barrel, or I guess it failed crafting. Well, I guess it would, because we've only got a 10% skill. I can't believe I didn't catch that before. Oh my lord. We got a 10% success rate at crafting this thing. So chances are we're not going to be able to craft it. Try one more. Obviously we need to do some more furniture crafting. Oh, we did it. We did it. Sweet. Okay, so let's go back over here. And let's place down our cabinet. Turn it around. Okay, cool. So these are your storage options, at least initially. Pretty sure these two are both available. This one may be an extra one. But basically you just hit E when you're on them. Hover over and you got inventory slots. And it looks as though... I'm not sure if the quality has anything to do. It might just impact the value of the item, the cabinet. It doesn't impact how much it can carry, I don't think. Although 4.71 seems pretty specific, so I don't know. I don't know if anything breaks in here when you put stuff in it, but you do get the extra slots there. I'm sure they'll put something in at some point in the game to do that. Let's see. Cabinet 2 is 5 kilograms. So the quality is 2.498. Looks as though it's the same amount of slots. 2.3. So maybe the quality does impact how much it can carry. Although cabinet 2 obviously has more material in it, so maybe that's a factor as well. And then your barrel. I would just... 4.75 kilograms. For my money, I would just make a bunch of barrels. Especially if you're going to be transferring a lot of stuff, like all of your fruits and veggies and stuff. That's what I would do. Put all your fruits and veggies in one, maybe all of your building materials in another one, that sort of thing. I think that would be cool. So now we're down to 14 kilograms, and this one is at 4.28, which is great. So it holds all of our food basically, and we're still under capacity, so that's awesome. So yeah, so that is basically your storage and how to repair stuff. Not too much to it. Probably took a little too long explaining it, but yeah, hopefully this is helpful for you, and it's definitely going to be helpful for me because I'm going to need a bunch of these things for some of the stuff that we're going to find, especially with some of the extra items that we find. It's like you place them in the world, but they don't decay, so I don't know how to really destroy them, so you have to kind of find a place. I don't think there's a garbage thing or anything, so maybe you can put it in the fire and destroy it. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. If you have any comments or suggestions or a better way or other items that are out there, please let me know in the comments below. And until next episode, please do take care.